Hey guys, so you probably know of this guy here, Satoru Gojo, who pretty much got cooked and sliced in half by Sukuna, but fortunately for us, this is gonna happen probably in about 2 to 3 years from now. I don't know, depending how long they're gonna actually take to animate that part of the manga. But anyway, as of right now, this guy is supposedly the strongest and the chosen one or whatever. He still thinks he would win. So anyway, this guy apparently is pretty cool. So anyway, you might have heard, guys, about Gojo being kind of broken right now, and he may or may not be the best unit in the game in terms of just raw damage output. So anyway, if you have been playing this game for a while, you know that this guy used to be a stun unit when he came out at first, but apparently the developers didn't really like him being like hybrid with a relatively big range, plus having a stun on top of that, so they decided to kind of change the unit into a DPS sort of unit. One of the changes was that the unit was 2 placements instead of just 1 placement, so they kind of changed how he works, and in the process of doing that, they kind of fucked up the unit completely. So what if I told you guys that this guy is just randomly doing 8 times more damage than what he's supposed to be? So this is basically what we're going to be showcasing in this video, and on top of that, so my Gojo is currently an Overlord 1, obviously pretty good, better than most of the units around, but I'm joined here by this guy, Suchug, who actually does own a glitched Gojo. Now, he does have max talent tree, so the numbers that you will see can be topped even more, but anyway, we're gonna jump in an infinite, and once we have a little bit of money to play around with the Gojos, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, we are back. So, first things first, here's how the whole thing works, right? So, when they reworked the unit, as I said, they fucked up. Now, you guys know that he starts as a reverse red, as you can see. Okay, the red actually aura is from Overlord, but his attack is actually red. Okay, there you go. See, boom. That's his actual attack. It is still full AoE. But anyway, so at upgrade 5, this guy just decides to switch to, obviously, blue. So there you go. Well, upgrade 3 even, not even upgrade 4. So you see, like this blue attack. Now, the way this attack works, it's actually a multi-hit attack. How do multi-hits work in this game? It's essentially the big damage part breaks down into 8 hits. So you see, current damage like 322k. So essentially this would happen over the span of 8 attacks, which if you actually divide it, it will give you 40.25k. So it would do 8 small hits of 40.25k, right? So that is how it is supposed to work. Now, for whichever goddamn reason, this doesn't happen, and the unit just does its full damage 8 times. So essentially what you're getting instead is 322k times 8. Don't ask me why, but yeah, that would pretty much round up to 2,500,000 and 576,000. So that's what we're looking at right here. That's some considerable amount of damage, I guess. Like the unit just doing 8 times more damage out of the sudden. So anyway, we're just gonna compare this glitch unit into my Overlord side by side. Now, one thing that I have to tell you guys is that his unit does not have maxed out tree, and apparently his unit does have a 50% crit straight off the bat. I don't know if he went for like crit talents. I don't know what crit nodes he went for. I guess I can ask him to send the tree so we can check it out after that. But anyway, let's go ahead and compare them, and after that I'm gonna pull out the sheet as well, and I'll show you the actual damage that the units actually do, which is kind of funny. Now, did they actually bring the unit back down to 1 placement? They did not, right? No, they didn't. Okay, anyway, let me have a look at this real quick. Alright, I'm back, guys, and yeah, scrap what I said, I might have made a mistake there. So apparently Gojo is now a single placement as well. He used to be 2 placements for a while, and he's single placement now. So anyway, we can check out here straight off the bat, overall Gojo, 27.7k damage at 2.36 second SPA with 50% crit. That is with max 3 indeed, whilst he does 22.8k. Okay, we actually did end up upgrading him. So anyway, upgrade 2. Or rather, upgrade 1 for him would be 35.6k at 3.1 seconds SPA with 50% crit. So you have to factor the crit. Like, the crit difference is kind of a lot, and it probably does more DPS even than what my guy does. Just by looking at it. Actually, let me see. 35.6k Actually, no, I'm not gonna do the math, whatever. I'm pretty sure that, well, actually, maybe not because of the SPA difference. But anyway, even though damage looks less, I'm pretty sure he does more damage, trust me. His DPS is actually probably more or equal. If you had a full maxed out 3, he would do better. But anyway, 35.6k, 3.1, 43.2k with 2.36. Now, it's gonna bump another upgrade, 67.5k, same SPA. And then again, 55.5 thousand. Also, he does have a little bit more range as well, which is kind of good considering he's a full AoE unit. So, upgrade 3, this is where the fun begins. This is where the multi-hit function begins. So, 236k at 3.53 seconds. Now, as we said earlier, this is not 236k. This is 236k times 8. So, essentially, your unit effectively does 1.88 million damage per hit right now. And checking out the glitched one, 194 over 4.65 seconds. Now, obviously, with the times 8, that would be 1.55 million per hit. Yeah, the unit is just straight up stupid. So, upgrade 4, 322k for me, 265k for the glitched unit. And then we have upgrade 5, which is the final upgrade, which you will be using the unit. So, 406k every 3.53 seconds. Now, if we do 406k times 8, that would be 3.24 million per hit every 3.53 seconds, which is kind of stupid, not gonna lie. And then we have, I don't know why it says 3.88k here, but his actual like damage is 3.34k. Do you guys see this? I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, let's just go with the left side, right? I actually don't know which one is the true number. This is honestly confusing. Like, it works for Overlord, but it does not work for Glitched. I'm not sure which number is correct. I'm actually not sure which number is correct here. Anyway, let's assume that it's 388k times 8. That would be 3.1 million per hit. Now, this is where we kind of cap off. And here's where the big difference comes, right? This guy can place 2 units because of glitched. So essentially, you just take this guy that hits for 3.1 million and you just double it. So this guy just hits for 6-point-something million. It's kind of stupid. Like, glitched is tremendously broken. Obviously, this is where you live the unit, as I said, because it's bugged right now, right? Like, if you upgrade it to upgrade 6, he becomes lined with hollow purple instead. And even though the numbers are like bigger, they're actually a lot less. Obviously, if you want the cross-map time stop, you do want to max him out. But yeah, we're talking about purely straight about DPS. And yeah, upgrade 5 is going to be the thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to bring out this sheet right here just to show you guys the actual DPS numbers for Gojo real quick. You can tell that without the bugs, the unit is like very, very average at best, I would say. Look, okay, just do a little bit of zooming and then I'm going to change my orientation. So there you go. You should be able to see what I'm also seeing right now. So we see right here, Overlord Gojo, upgrade 5, which is what we're basically using, does 1.012 million DPS. 1 million DPS is a lot, guys. It is actually a lot. It's beating glitched units. Like you see here, glitched Saitama gets dumpstered, glitched Rias. Well, Rias is a meme unit anyway. And a whole bunch of other units are getting dumpstered by the Overlord Gojo with upgrade 5. And right below it, you actually see the numbers are almost identical. Actually, we have glitched Gojo at max upgrade. So you can tell that the difference is like kind of silly. Now, I'm just gonna skip all the way to the top of the list again. And as you can see, guys, glitched Gojo at upgrade 5 does actually 3.779k deeps, which is an insane amount, right? Like, it's literally an insane amount. Like, if you have glitched Gojo, you're set. Obviously, this is eventually gonna get fixed. We don't really know when, but you might as well just have some time, some fun time until it actually fixes. Obviously, Sukuna is just unrivaled. Like, it's just broken. I don't really agree with this statement by Thor, where he says there is no power creep since a update 0 unit is the best unit in the game. Well, of course it is if it was like introduced as being like absolutely broken, but whatever. Now, surprisingly, guys, you have a Lightning Queen being the 3rd highest DPS unit. So what's actually funny about Glitched is since it buffs dot damage by 5x, Electrify units are actually benefiting a lot from Glitched, besides the obviously like bleed, burn, dismantle suspects. Like Lightning is actually a very slept on passive for units because it does provide a little bit of damage. I don't remember how much damage it does. I think it's 10% or something, maybe 20. But imagine doing that like times 5, right? That is a substantial amount of damage. And obviously Lightning Queen is a unit that is a 1 placement unit. So Glitched is working wonders for Lightning Queen. So yeah, like a lot of you guys might be surprised to see the unit being that good, but it actually is that good. But yeah, I don't know. Gojo is just flat out broken right now, so make sure you use him. And even if you guys don't really have like a glitched Gojo, it does not really matter. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like Gojo is still gonna be a great unit regardless to use. Trust me, guys, like especially come raids with the next update. Whenever it drops, like obviously raids are not going to be 15 waves, right? They're going to be 20, 25, 30, who the hell knows how many waves they're going to add for the raids, which means that you will have a lot more gold, which means that you will be able to like easily push a Gojo to upgrade 5 relatively smoothly. Actually, let's check out the cost, right? So that will be 2k for the placement, and then you have 5.75k, and then we have 11.25k, that is 20.25k, 27.25k, 27, so 38.75k. So all you need is 38.75k cash to actually bring your Gojo to upgrade 5, which is really not that much like for a raid setting. And yeah, like this unit will carry you, so just remember that you might want to be using that unit from now on. Even if you don't have glitched or overload, it doesn't matter. Like the unit still overperforms by a lot. It's basically just a normal Gojo DPS times 8 for that upgrade. So yeah, just a heads up, the unit is broken. Go ahead and use it. It will help you a lot in any type of content that you're trying to do. But yeah, I mean, the content is really not that challenging, so this is probably more for like people that are like not strong at the game to just use this unit. But yeah, anyway guys, that was pretty much it for the video. As always, if you guys have enjoyed, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.